Real Moms Talk. We have a couple of topics to talk about, and we're going to start with one that's near and dear to my heart. As a mother of a boy and a girl, I am a little confused by the attire that these children wear, especially to, let's say, high school football games. For example, we had a rival football game last night here where we live, a local one, and Facebook posts and all that fun stuff were very
I think that's a major thing.
inappropriate.
Is social media.
Yeah.
I mean, that blasted. I think that's kind of why you feel so much. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of when I was a teenager. What did I dress like? I mean, I remember going out. My parents wouldn't let me wear certain things, so we always had the bag and we'd throw our clothes in there and we'd change. But I don't remember.
You were that kid?
I was that kid. I was that kid, but I don't remember the pockets. The inside of the pockets being seen outside of the shorts. Like that's where it goes too short, and in my opinion, for the girls. And for the guys, the whole, the sagging jeans and this flip flop thing they're wearing now that's supposed to be cool. They have almost like shower shoes.
Oh,
they wear black socks
Crocs.
and they wear shower shoes.
Yeah.
So it's
Like slides.
Yeah, every time they're walking, that's all you hear.
I don't think that's new though.
Really?
I think that's a sports thing.
Probably because we've always done that.
Yeah? To go to a football game in the stands?
School?
Yeah, I don't know about school, but I feel like that's been around.
I mean,
for a
I played
while.
sports
You
after
take your cleats
sports.
off, you put those on in place of it.
Right, but do you go to the grocery store at night when I know you did
It's
not
like
have a
Tevas
game?
and socks. let's be honest, Tevas and socks.
I don't know what Tevas
Me
are.
neither.
The Tevas are the strappy sandals.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Like the 90s strappy sandals. And there's people that rock socks
But
and
those are
Tevas.
all
See, I'm
men.
missing out on
Those
this.
are
I
like
didn't.
old.
Tevas? I don't.
Okay.
I don't know Tevas.
I'll show you
So-
later. But
Back to
the
So
girl
having a
who-
girl.
you're having a girl.
I said you have a girl.
Oh.
You're the only one that has a girl. So
News to us.
Surprise!
having
Having a
the
girl.
only female child, are you going to set limits?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't remember ever fighting with my parents about clothes.
Okay.
I'm a little bit older than you guys, so I don't know if maybe there just wasn't that option out there. That wasn't something you could go buy, or jeans with pockets that hung below, jean shorts that hung below. So I don't know. I never put clothes in a bag and snuck out. And
I think it's I don't know if the dressing styles have changed. It seems like everything kind of rotates and comes back through. So I don't know if necessarily the styles or the pockets and stuff have never been around before. I honestly think it's the amount of attention that these kids get from their parents.
from their parents or others.
Well, they're wanting attention from others,
Mm-hmm.
so they do that to draw attention. But who's watching? Who's paying attention at home? Who's watching them? Who's, my kids, now granted I have boys, I'm like all over everything they do. Maybe I'm that helicopter parent, but
Which I think a lot of people are nowadays. Which isn't a bad thing in a sense, but I'm going to go back to your point. So you set boundaries, and your daughter goes out, and
Well,
all of her friends.
clarify.
Right.
Oh, you mean when she's older?
When she's older, we're going to put her in high school.
She's
we're going to put
8.
her.
We're
We're
gonna
going to
go
go
out. Without
that you know of.
We're going to put her at the high school game,
Okay.
right? With her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Where everybody, all the other girls, I'm not going to say all. Most of the other girls are dressed a little provocative. Who's to say that your daughter is not going to get picked on, is not going to get bullied?
I don't know.
Right, which takes us into, and I wonder how many parents feel that way, so they kind of give in to their kid, because their kid's already struggling in high school. They're already going and don't know which direction they're going in. They're trying to find their spot.
Right. They want them to fit in.
Here's you. I mean, I remember, and this is, I couldn't shave till I was 16. Couldn't shave my legs.
Oh, you hairy beast.
I looked like a bear.
You're
Right?
oh, yeah.
Now here's the thing.
We're gonna find some
I went
of
to
those pictures.
school looking like a bear, and I remember I got picked on.
Wow.
But the difference was there was no social media. The only people
Right.
that picked on me were my close 6 friends. So to me, it wasn't a big deal. But I think that because of social media, I think it becomes such a big deal
Yeah.
that you don't let your child do the in thing,
Yeah.
and everybody's all over.
Well, I
so
guess.
at what point are you able to say, okay, you can do this, but you can't do this, and then she comes home and she's bawling her eyes out, and you know how hard it is to be a girl in this world. I think all of us know. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of
That's a
parents
good point.
maybe give in. I don't know. It's so hard
Well, you don't
to
want-
take it backwards.
You don't
and
want
what-
your kid to be that kid. You
Right,
don't
right.
want your
You
kid to
pick
be
your
that
battles too.
outcast.
You know,
True.
if she's a great student and she's, you know, doing everything right, and this is the one thing she really wants are those short shorts,
Right.
maybe that's something I will have to cave on. I don't know.
Right.
But
You're not there yet.
I would hope that I can instill enough confidence for her that she doesn't need that attention, whatever.
That's what we all hope. That's what parents that
Yeah.
put that much time into their kids.
I know that's not going to happen though because she's already fighting back about clothes. So I can hope that when she gets old enough to,
At 8.
I hope
I've seen some of her clothes though. They're absolutely adorable.
they are. But it's a battle.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a battle. And those denim shorts.
That's the one thing
are,
with boys. It's just they're throwing
Boys
on
don't
shorts.
care.
And
Do
Their
not-
hair is a mess.
I stage a different intervention with my boys. It's more like a
Change your clothes.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna wear that outside to public. We really need to scale back inside.
Yeah.
please. We're not going out in public like
That
that.
is true. That is true.
Because
Mine is
it's-
change your clothes.
it's a sniff.
Like, you wore that?
Yeah, mine's like a
Yesterday.
sniff. It's okay. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
throw it on mom.
Okay, see, I need your kids because mine is, let's try this on. Oh, this doesn't fit, and it's in the hamper.
Oh, that's the
Well-
girl. The boy is not like that. The boy is, I wore this to school, it's fine to sleep in,
Sure.
and now I need to go somewhere today, I'm just gonna
I'm ready to go.
brush my teeth and go.
Do
And
your-
only because you reminded me I need to brush my teeth. Not because.
Do your kids like? Does it make it to the hamper? Because we do the constant. We've now, my oldest who's in high school has now made that transition into, he cares a little bit about what he wears, and
This is to school.
this is to school.
Okay.
If I like it, it's an automatic no. We're changing our clothes. Okay,
so you hate everything.
opinions are
You
reserved
just say
for.
hate.
So I've got both spectrums, but as we change clothes, they go on the floor. I don't know what
See,
happened.
mine are good with the hamper, but
No.
they all have a They each one of them. I have two. They each have a hamper
You're
in their
including your
own
husband,
room.
let's not
Yeah,
lie.
exactly. He misses the hamper, but the boys get it in the hamper. But for school, like I look at my boys, and I remember growing up. It was what are the shorts? The nice denim, not denim shorts, like just the nice khaki shorts. So I tried to get the boys to wear khaki shorts.
no.
That's not happening.
Oh no.
It's basketball shorts, which I'm
Basketball
fine
shorts.
with.
oh no.
However, why are the new basketball shorts down to like their calves? I don't have short kids, but every single time we go shopping, I have to go into like it's the sport shorts. You can't go basketball shorts because they're all the way down like
So
middle of
it's
their
like the
calf.
90s coming back.
Yeah, and I wasn't.
I don't know. It'll change because my oldest is now. It was all basketball shorts, pants didn't matter. Now we've transitioned. He wears jeans. I about fell over when we bought a pair of jeans this
Really?
year.
Wow, I want
I have.
jeans.
He has 3 pairs, and he wears
This
cargo.
is high schooler?
This is high schooler. He wears cargo khaki shorts now. He'll still rock the basketball shorts and everything, but we've opened up. As long
We've
as Mom doesn't-
expanded our
We have.
horizons as far as
We
clothes
have.
Okay.
The other
go.
one.
We haven't.
Lord help me.
Yeah.
He'd wear them if they were
Shorts.
Daisy Dukes.
Well,
Yeah,
he also wakes up and doesn't do his hair, which is good enough because he's always adorable with his hair. So I'm just like, dude, I love your hair. He's like, okay.
So,
Dang it, somebody
mine
noticed.
has taken on
Somebody
the...
noticed.
I was hoping nobody would.
I love it. I think it's a style every time I see him because it's always different. It's like, yeah, it's always different. There's one over here, over here.
Mine has taken on the thigh-high sock
Ah, yes.
trend of middle school. That's
Yeah, neither one of mine.
cracks
It'll
me
take the one kid.
up.
Yep. That goes, really? You gonna wear your socks that long?
Nothing
Do you want me
is
to get my
stopping
kids
him.
to say that? Because they will.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
that's
sure-
perfect.
See,
I
I love
don't
that.
Why
Who
do
cares?
boys not care? If our girls would not care as much as
Oh.
boys don't care, I think the world would be such a better place.
In
Girls,
fact,
you don't need to care what other people think about you.
No,
You're doing a great job on your own.
someone at school actually told him that he should go to whoever does the announcements in the morning
Mm.
and ask for like a little segment on what's boys' socks today. And then
I love it.
because it's video announcements.
Have you seen the soccer socks that they have?
Actual?
No, the socks that they have for the team.
Yes,
Yeah.
the ones that just look.
They are thigh highs.
I know, he wears them like that. He wears them that high. You can't even see
They're-
leg. It's like short sock shoe.
Which perfectly gets us into the next segment. After school activities. Now
Yes.
your boys both did the soccer thing.
Yes.
My boys said no to it. Now, I wonder if I sometimes
I'm a little thankful they did because then my boy made the team.
knock it off.
It was due opening
But
for
I
my
just
boy.
I wonder, my kids are doing nothing right now. Nothing. Now they're straight A's, great grades, they come home, they do their homework, their big thing right now is the video games.
Right.
That's what they're doing. And I don't really have a problem with it, but I wonder sometimes, should I make them do after school activities? Did you have to force yours to do after school activities, or did they want to do them? Like, what kind of a choice did you give them?
I did not force them at all because I am way too lazy and I do not want to be.
Driving them around everywhere, and yeah,
Hell
I'm
no.
with you on that one too. Cause
I know that sounds horrible,
No.
but everything that they've ever done has been, with the exception of I tried piano lessons for the boy years ago and that was a waste of time and money. But
Aren't most
Try.
things wasted?
everything that they do, they have asked for, and I put it off. I try to persuade them in other directions, like let's just color at home. But
Because
they
that's
beat me
so much
down
more
there
fun.
now.
I would
They're
like
going
to
to play soccer, gymnastics, or cheer. Let's just color at home. Let's do crafts.
So let me ask you this
Which
question.
I also hate.
because-
So
Because I'm like,
turkey.
woo! So I would say we have a mix. So both of my boys are in after school sports or active in sports, and the idea of it to start is thrilling, and they want it. They're all about it. So we do it, we make it, we get involved, and then all of a sudden it becomes work.
yeah,
So then that's
it's early morning.
Well, it's early morning, or even after school. It's like, Mom, I just want to be home tonight. Well, guess what? You've got 2 practices to go to. So,
Right.
No.
Yeah.
So.
I think
That's
once they make the
where-
commitment, you're absolutely right. You made this commitment,
Right.
you're going to see it through.
Right.
And that was why I was so big, because I asked the boys, especially all of their friends were going to play soccer. I'm like, you really don't want to play? And they're both just like, yeah, no.
I don't.
And I remember
that's
last
okay.
year, when they were on the team, right towards the end of the season, it became work. Get your water bottle, dude. Hey, get your ball, get your cleats on, we gotta leave in 20 minutes, and it was almost like a please.
Yeah.
But I just didn't want, like you said, I don't want to do more
No,
work than them.
no,
that's
I'm
not,
way
that's
too
not
lazy.
what I'm.
But and I think
I just played my sports. I'm good.
I don't think it's a big deal. I think letting them, if they don't want to do activities after school, if they don't want to do sports or anything like that after school, I don't think that's a big deal because your boys are not sitting in front of a TV, staring at TV, eating Cheetos naked on the couch.
No, but they are sitting
Are they?
in front. Well,
Well,
not
not yet.
They're not naked.
They're not naked yet.
And they hate Cheetos, so we're good. But they're sitting in front of a TV. Granted, and here's the thing that I like about the games that they play online. They are able, and people laugh at me, but it's strategic. They're on the headphones with their friends,
Right.
and strategically they're trying to get number one. Now, yes, you can argue with me that no, it's got no thinking, it's got no planning, but it.
Not in this era.
I think it does.
We're in a new day and age. It's not the Atari games versus
Pong.
I love that game.
I love that game too.
But you're right. Look at the kids. Look at the people making millions and millions of dollars off of video games. The
Right.
champion player for what? Fortnite.
Yes.
The big guy, whoever he is. I mean, my kids know who he is.
Isn't he Ninja?
Yeah,
I think his name's Ninja.
But they're
If it's not, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Don't let me down.
but we're in a totally different era.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay that your kids don't want to do sports. They don't want to do soccer. It's
Yeah.
okay. That's
But
the
they're
only thing
still-
out there.
They're
There's so
still
many other
they
opportunities.
show up at my house yesterday. It's not like they're in their cave, not socializing.
Not being,
Right.
exactly. They're still being
Now they
social.
play video games over here.
But they were together.
But
Right.
they-
That's my whole
They were
word. Yeah.
Only 2 could play, and then the other 3
Sharing
were
is
wrestling
caring.
and
Sharing
talking.
is caring.
Yeah.
How good is that? You didn't even have to go up there one time. they took
I probably
turns,
should've.
they beat the hell out of each other, and
But
which is
they're-
fine.
But they're being kids.
Right.
Right.
They're being kids.
right.
They're interacting. They're being social. They're with friends. Like they're doing stuff.
Right.
Just because they're not in an organized thing doesn't mean they're not doing
Right.
stuff.
Right.
And sometimes,
Agreed.
sometimes I wonder if mine's not doing too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we have
Because he
friends
doesn't
that are,
have the time to
from
be
the
with
time they
friends.
wake up in the morning, from the time till they go to bed at night, it is jam-packed. School, come home, do your homework, sport, go to bed, get up, sport, go to school. And it's like, I don't think I don't see how that, and then I hear the other end of it where the kid's just like, this is way too much, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So I just wonder sometimes, am I on this spectrum? Should I be somewhere more in the middle? Say, hey, you have to do this. But then I don't want to waste the money. I don't want to waste the
I
time.
think you have to go off what you feel's right for your kids. Mine can't sit idle for long periods of time.
Right.
They're just
Which
not
one,
those
the
kids.
older or the younger?
The older one definitely can't sit idle for a long period of time. He gets too bored too fast. He's that gotta be going, gotta be doing, or at least
I hate
to a
those kind
point.
of people.
Yeah.
The other one is super.
Not your son.
I love
Well, I might hate your son if I have to deal with that all day.
If I had to
But
run
it's,
around.
I mean, it's
For
a
sure.
lot though, because it never was a problem, and I'm not saying it's a problem, but he's learning very quickly responsibility and how to stay organized, because he gets up at 5:30 in the morning, twice a week goes to practice, goes to school, comes home, does his homework, and 5 times a week after school leaves to go to the next practice or a game, and there's.
See, I'm tired.
I know, just listening.
Right, I am too.
God bless him.
I am too.
But does he get his stuff ready? Does he get his stuff ready and
He
go?
does.
And so, see,
He
then
does.
then you're not forcing him, because if he's still into it, that's God bless him. Then, but I just get worried sometimes that my kids are just.
Well,
like,
I think that my boy is totally into it, loves it, lives for it. But damn, I still get his stuff ready.
Do you?
Yes. I'm such a
You're
hard
gonna be that.
ass.
You are. a
Well, okay,
helicopter.
wait. Are you physically getting his stuff ready, or are you standing there saying, "Get this"?
No,
you need to get
I'm
this"?
physically getting up at 5 a.m. to wake his
Oh my
ass
gosh,
up.
she packs his bag. Do you pack his
Do
bag?
you pack
I
his bag?
pack his
Do you make his
bag.
water bottle?
I make his water bottle. I
Okay.
pack his lunch.
Is that because?
I wash his uniform.
Is that because he refuses?
Oh, that's not bad.
No, because he
Or
runs on a
because-
different time schedule,
Oh.
and it is not.
It's not because he's laying on the couch saying, "I don't want to do this. I don't want to."
Right.
Isn't it crazy? See, this is what it's amazing to me. It's how our kids are so alike, but we're so different.
Yeah.
And it's like you wonder sometimes to yourself, am I doing this wrong? Am I doing this?
Mhm.
But man, it's just it works.
Yeah.
It does.
It's what works.
You
I like
just gotta
that.
pick your mountain to die on.
And
Friday.
and he's very slow. We know that. Not like
No, he's-
mentally. He's just
He's a sloth.
He's a sloth. He runs on his
Sloths are
own.
cute.
Oh, he's so cute.
They
A
are.
different time schedule, and it's a very slow time schedule. And if I want him to be ready to go somewhere, I have to give him extra
And
time.
you wonder how do you
Yeah.
you don't want to change that sometimes. I think the
No.
world goes way too fast.
You know what?
I mean, if everybody was like that, and I'm not saying sloth slow, but
but
he takes his time to do
right.
things.
He's not in a rush to get anywhere,
See,
do
that's
anything.
beautiful.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's never gonna have high blood
He's enjoying
pressure.
the moment.
No.
That's a good
He
thing.
lives in the moment, and he, like today, they were leaving, and he had no shoes. And
Look at
they're
his shoes.
gone. They're like in the car waiting. And I hear the horn going, and he's just walking up and down the stairs. I'm like, what are you doing? He said, I'm looking for my shoes. I said, they're on the stairs. He goes, no, those are yours. I go, because we both have the same checkered Vans.
Okay.
I said, well, you have mine out because yours don't fit anymore, and you gave them to your sister, and you're wearing mine now, remember? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay, perfect. See you later.
Oh, I forgot. Thanks, Mom.
He's just, that's just,
But
so
you
in the
know what's-
mornings, he's just,
Do you know what's amazing about that? He's just cruising. He's just
Yeah.
happy, not stressed out,
No.
not like.
But the
Good.
world's going to eat him up.
right, he doesn't, he's
That's
not
what
time
sucks.
driven.
But will it? He is
That's
happy
the
to
scary
be
thing.
him.
Right, but how many, okay, you go to work and all of a sudden your boss is down your throat.
Okay,
That's
true.
what I hate. That's what I'm saying. And it's
That's
like,
true.
he's living life the way it should be lived.
Right.
And here's society
He plays soccer the
completely
same way.
beating him up for it, you know?
Yeah.
And it
That's
just
true.
sucks.
Everybody's go, go,
And
go,
he
go,
plays
go,
soccer
go,
the same
go.
way. He just sits back, will get to me eventually.
Yeah.
And when it gets close, he takes it, and he's great when he has it.
Right.
But he's not gonna go get it. Right?
That's too
way
far.
That's a lot of
It's too
work.
far.
He's my son.
He's very lazy.
It's too far.
He's very
He's
lazy.
not lazy.
All right, the last subject we're gonna go on. This one's kind of a serious one, and it happened 3 times this week.
No.
Last week. It's happened a couple times.
More than that.
It's happened a couple times within the last 2 weeks.
Which is ridiculous.
I would say
multiple
5
areas.
plus.
So
in
Different.
3 different schools.
and we're talking about the fake threats, whether it be on social media, which I think all of them were. I don't think anything was said verbally at the school. I think they were all.
social There was
Put
one.
on-
There was one school, like that. It was done in school.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now see, here's my question.
Wait, what does that mean? Time out. What does that mean? Done in school?
They
On
they
the
didn't
computer
say
or-
it. They
right.
put it on a computer at school and walked away, and somebody walked by.
So
and
it was
saw
on the
so it was
screen
on the screen.
basically.
But it was done in
Okay.
school.
Which,
So.
you know, whether, no matter how, like, I wonder, thank God we've never had to deal with that, but I just, what do you think, now, a mother told me, which I can't imagine this is true, I can't. She said the kid that they did catch, that was one of the ones that did it on social media, got a 3-day suspension. I got a 3-day suspension for skipping school for 1 day. I got a lot of other 3-day suspensions, but that one's that was probably the worst thing I ever did. Was that I didn't go to school, so I got a 3-day suspension. Now,
I think it's hard to.
I didn't threaten anybody. Your kid missed school,
Yeah.
right?
I
Well,
didn't
yeah.
want to take that.
Oh,
I
I
took.
thought you
Well,
were
she's
saying
got the
he
high
ditched.
schooler, right?
No, you
I
kept
pulled
him
him out a day and a
Yes.
half. I pulled him out.
How do you not
because-
pull them out? Now, granted, it's true. When you get the threat, there's 985,000 cops at that school.
Right.
So it's probably the safest it will ever be.
Right, but my fear and the reason we pulled him out was because it was highly geared towards another school. We were the secondary, but then everybody started saying it was going to the other school to distract from this school.
Right.
And in my head,
There's not 9,000
Yeah.
police
right,
officers.
you
there.
have a
Right.
couple extra
Right.
because they put extra on campus.
Right.
But even he said, Mama doesn't look any different. There's and nobody's here. And talking with Derek, it was, what if that time something happens?
Yep.
Could you live with yourself
Nope.
if something happened to your
Nope.
child? And we both
And you
were like,
have to
we're
because
done.
you have a
We're-
second child, so you
Right.
have to stay alive.
Right.
So now you're just on a continuing drug frenzy because I don't think I could ever.
Drinking
I
yourself
wouldn't
into
know
a
my
super-
name. I mean, I'd be
couldn't do
present for the other
I-
kid, but
I think it's not an issue that we can be lax on, and the fact the kid only got a 3-day suspension.
But we
I
don't
would
know.
love to
not
know
100%.
more about the
Yes,
situation.
that I need to find out.
That's
because
what I was going to
that's-
say is we don't know all the details. We don't know all the circumstances around why, how, all that stuff to say that wasn't enough or that was too much or
Right.
whatever. I think we would need to know more information
See,
before we can say
I
3
have to
days.
disagree with you.
But have we made
Significant.
it? But by doing that, and it doesn't matter that we don't know the details, I guess. But you've made it okay.
Right.
You
I
that's
disagree
true.
with the whole, he didn't really mean to do it. The hell, dude, go to jail for a day. Go to jail for your 3-day suspension. Go sit in a jail cell
I like
for
it.
3 days.
But did,
Don't put
did
him around
we
any of the
know-
murderers.
Straight.
I mean, yeah, you
I
know what I
like
mean?
I like it.
I mean, that should,
But did he get like community service? Does he have
Not
hours
enough.
he needs to do?
not enough.
Not enough.
I want that kid scared out of his mind. And not, listen, I get it. It's funny. Ha ha, look what I did. We don't have school today. You know what? It's too real. It's too,
So
it's
what
happening.
what do you think is a rightful punishment?
See, I would kill a kid, but I'm not allowed to do.
All right, maybe a little extreme. A little extreme.
No, I mean, I don't understand, like, that kid needs to go to counseling, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
That kid's going back to school, and he's going to counseling every day. Because he needs to understand, maybe you thought it was funny, because you knew it wasn't true. But what if that one day you make that joke,
He
and
needs-
somebody comes in the next day, and it happens, and you know that you made that joke,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a joke. How's that kid gonna feel? I mean, I can't imagine there's any good thing that comes out of it. So why are we not teaching our kids, this is not a joke?
Right.
When I grew up, I had to hide under my desk in case of a hurricane.
Yeah.
Do you
we
think
had
that would
tornado
help?
warnings.
I had
We
no
had bombs.
idea. Under a desk.
Bomb threat.
Because that's gonna
I'm
happen. No,
all
we had the bombs.
bomb threats.
We had the bombs and we had the hurricanes, and we had to go under our desk.
Mhm.
And my son comes home, he's like, oh yeah, we had another active shooter drill. And I'm like, what the hell is that? Why? And you know, people say, oh well, it happened when we were kids. And I looked this up, and it did happen when we were kids.
It did.
It did actually happen. I think it was like 7 times to today's like 30. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the ratio, it's not the right numbers, but it did happen when we were kids.
Oh.
Which we
But
didn't
there
know anything
wasn't
about.
social media or they
Number
were
one, no
covering
social
that.
media. Number two, it wasn't like you didn't have to drill for it because it didn't happen all the time.
Right.
I mean, it's happened. I think what happened is it happened so frequently in such a small amount of time. But then you say to yourself, okay, did we blow it up out of proportion? Do we as parents go, oh yeah, my kid has to know what to do? Your kid should know if somebody's shooting a gun, get away from them. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, common
right.
sense is what we
Common
taught.
sense.
What's what we teach our kids. I mean, I told my boys, God never wish that happens. They both go to the same school. Get out. Don't look for each other. Don't wait for each other. Don't find each other. Just get out. Get to safety, and we'll go from there.
Mhm.
You know, and I think if you teach your kids that, and it was happening when we were kids, then maybe it is our generation that's blowing it up.
I'm
Maybe
sure it
it's. But how do you not teach your kids? It's not a joke. Like everybody got bullied when I was a kid.
Mhm.
You didn't. You
You pronounce it. You didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't go all over social media. Social media has really just kind of killed.
It
Childhood.
does kill childhood. Like
It
I
does.
wish we could rewind it, but
It
you
does.
can't.
Everything. If you're curious, I mean, if they're curious about anything, it is right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That is all they have to do. And we have a rule in our house now. 9 o'clock, the phones come to mom and dad.
Okay.
Done. I don't care that you're in high school. I don't care how old you are. There's things out there that a freshman in high school does not need to know.
God, really?
But they do.
But they do. I mean, it's at the
Because it's right
everything,
there.
Everything is at your hand at the touch of a button, and I think we've done this to ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, we definitely
Sometimes
have.
more is not better.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Okay, well, we need to save social media for another conversation. Because
Yes.
this will go on for
Ever.
We do.
We'll probably do that one all by itself.
Right.
30 minutes of social media. So
Right.
we will wrap it up for today and keep watching.
Thanks again.
Thanks.